I have little to say. And around the house, I have little to say. No, I'm only kidding. But she's got her group ready to go. She brought 17 with her today. On your table is a sheet announcing her winter concert coming up. It's going to be great music. It's entitled A Whoville. She may talk about this too. But if you got grandkids who love all the Dr. Seuss things in Whoville, they would love this and have a ball, and a guaranteed surprise guest appearance by the Grinch who stole Christmas. Dana, come ahead.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Happy holidays! Happy holidays! While the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. Happy holiday! Happy holiday! Happy holiday! Happy holiday! May the calendar keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. Happy holiday! Happy holiday! Happy holiday! Happy holiday! While the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. Happy holiday! Happy holiday! Happy holiday! Happy holiday! May the calendar keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. Happy holiday. Dreaming of happy holiday. Christmas. Merry bells keep ringing. Every wish come true. Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write, may your days be merry and bright. And may all happy holidays, happy holidays, happy holidays to you.
Thank you so much. I am Dana Ayers. I'm the choir director at the high school, and as I've been told, the better half to this one right here. And he gets to say plenty at home. Just let me go there. What you have before you today are 17 of the 18 members of concert choir. We had some projectile hurling happening earlier this morning. So one of my sopranos is not here with us, but those of you who came and saw Once Upon a Mattress, our Queen Agravain who is not with us today. So we sent her good wishes and good vibes, and get healthy soon, and please don't make any of us sick. So there you go. We are here kicking off our holiday season, and maybe potentially your holiday season as well, as far as winter and Christmas is concerned. We always do a winter concert, and it's been a variety of things over the years. You do have flyers on your table that gives you the specifics you would need to know, which is Tuesday evening, December 13th, 7 p.m. in the Stillwater High School Performing Arts Center. Free, family friendly, and yes, we are doing a Whoville Christmas, because you can't do How the Grinch due to copyright laws. It's a thing. So that's all good. So I put together a little script because I had a young man with a fabulous deep voice that kept saying, when are we going to do You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, Mrs. Ayers? And so I finally said, all right, we'll do it this year. And then I thought, how am I going to plug that into my winter concert, Happy Baby Jesus, Joy, Joy, Santa? So, wrote a script, and we are doing it, and we are featuring our very own Isaiah Bennett back there on that particular piece of music. But I think it's going to be absolutely darling. They get to do some of the songs that they are familiar with already from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and they're going to get to dress up in a variety of crazy and colorful costumes at their own discretion, right? Nobody all in black, though. So there you go. We started off with a song that is by Irving Berlin originally, and I know many of us are familiar with the Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby version of that, and they go, Frank Crosby who? But they've enjoyed getting to know that, and I hope you enjoyed that. We're now going to do a little bit of old and a little bit of new. This would kind of tie in with that whole winter concert thing. So we're going to start with Carol of the Bells, and if you feel inclined to, join a Carol of the Bells flash mob, you feel free to stand up and join us. But we'll do that one first, followed by a beautiful song by a wonderful contemporary composer. I can't say he's a new young composer like I used to be able to, because I think he's in his mid-50s at this point in time. But he writes beautiful, beautiful music. So we'll be doing Glow, which was featured at the Disney World winter season opening in California. That's Disneyland, isn't it? Disneyland about 12 years ago. So here's Carol of the Bells, followed by Glow. Molly Kells.
Once did you hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air? Oh, the crowd raising the sound, oh, the dim twilight tones gaily they ring, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here, ding dong dong. That is the song we do. Ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong dong. The bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old. Ding dong dong. That is the song we do. Once did you hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air? Oh, the crowd raising the sound, oh, the dim twilight tones gaily they ring, while people sing songs of good cheer. Softly falls the winter snow, whispers to the sleeping world below. Winter tide awakes.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel, has been a favorite for probably everybody in this room in one way or another, as a child, as a parent, as a grandparent. And we are having a good time putting this music together. The book was originally written in 1955, published, I think, in 1957, all in red and black. There were no other colors in the book, but red and black on white pages. And Dr. Seuss originally wrote The Grinch as a commentary on the commercialization of Christmas while his wife was recovering from a stroke. He was not in a good frame of mind. He really thought, how can everybody be doing all this happy joy stuff? And there's tinsel and presents, and you're not focusing on what's the most important thing about Christmas. So that's why he wrote The Grinch. Published in 57, turned into the animated version with Boris Karloff in 1966. That's the one I grew up with. I'm sure a lot of y'all did too, or with kids and grandkids, that it was a tradition in my house. You watched The Grinch, you watched Rudolph, and you watched Frosty. Then you knew Christmas was here. You got to see those things. In the year, what was it? 2000, the Jim Carrey movie came out. Hard to think about that, isn't it? 22 years ago, the Jim Carrey movie came out. And that's what this generation has grown up with. Now, I love Jim Carrey, so I have no problem who would have been better to be the Grinch right then and there. But then they took it a couple of steps farther. In 2007, it was turned into a Broadway musical. They figured if you can make a movie out of it, you can make a Broadway musical. And in the year 2020, they did a live action version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You know, like they did the live action with Carrie Underwood's Sound of Music, and they did the live action Peter Pan with Christopher Walken. So they did a live version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I never heard of it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But Matthew Morrison, which a lot of the younger people will know from the Glee series, who is a Broadway star. We got to see him on Broadway with Kelly O'Hara in The Light in the Piazza when he played the male ingenue lead, and that's been a number of years ago also, but live action version. So all sorts of wonderful history to our little Whoville celebration that we're going to do. Honestly, we're only going to do one song for you today. So if you want to sing along with Welcome Christmas and You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, you'll need to come to the concert, free, family friendly, Tuesday, December the 13th, 7 p.m. SHS PAC. I should have that tattooed on me somewhere. That's what I'm doing. But right now we are going to share a song with you that I think a lot of you probably do know, and that is Welcome Christmas, otherwise known, I think, as Bahu Flores in Whovillian language.
Bahu Flores, Bahu Flores, welcome Christmas come this way. Bahu Flores, Bahu Flores, welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. Bahu Flores, welcome Christmas.
thank you so much. I think no year would be complete for me without doing a little something, something by the Pentatonics. So this year, last year we did Mary Did You Know? A couple of years ago, we've done different things along the way. This year, what they wanted to do, which was in the Grinch movie, but we can't really exactly put it in ours because it was the big chase scene and we don't have little clown cars and crazy snow. So they said, can we do it? And I said, of course we can. Something I neglected to mention to you is that this concert, this winter concert, is going to be done also in combination with Stillwater Junior High School and their director, Brandon Bowman. So we'll do a little short set. They will do a slightly longer set. We'll have an intermission with a silent auction because, yes, we are fundraising to go back to Disney World. This is my last year. This is my last trip. Disney World it is. So, so I invited them to join us. We're doing this, and then we'll end the concert with a different version, a jazz version of White Christmas. But before that happens, we will be doing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, a la Pentatonics.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. To save us all from Satan's power, we were born astray. All tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. All tidings of comfort and joy. Bum, bum. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. To save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. In Bethlehem in Israel, this blessed babe was born, and living in a manger upon this blessed Lord. That which his mother Mary did nothing take its wrong. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Fear nothing, said the angel, and nothing you have cried. This day is born a Savior, a loving Virgin bride, to free all those who trust in him from Satan's power and might. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Dick-a-dum, 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 bum, bum, dum, dick-a-dum, 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 dick-a-bum, dick-a-dum, dick-a-da-da, da-da. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Hey!
Thank you all so much. We would love to see you at the concert. And in the meantime, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, grab your stuff and back to school.